Yeah, Snyder. It's Snyder.
How many guys got on the field for your defense
Quite,
Saturday?
you know what? I did not count. Quite a few. I mean, just about everybody on defense got a chance to get on the field Saturday.
Where does this year's defense need to make improvements to ensure they don't come up short like they have the past 3 years against Arkansas?
Well, you know, I haven't been here, so I don't know. We're worried about us right now. We just need to do what we're doing. You know, coming out of Saturday's game, there was some goods and some bads. That we had some teaching moments yesterday. You know, we were extremely good on first down and third down, and I blame myself a little bit of that, not putting our kids in second and long. We had some issues in the passing game Saturday in second and long situations. So that gave us something to go back and you know, after the kids a little bit about yesterday. But thus far, I've been pretty pleased. I mean, we're playing pretty good defense. It's hard to get after people when you got 11 3 and outs. I don't care if you're playing A&M Consolidated. That's a good day. And I think our third down rate, you know, getting off the field has continued to be really good. And we're going to need that bad Saturday.
What do you think is going to be key to third down success?
Well, I mean, I would like to think that we put a lot of emphasis. You know, tomorrow's practice will be all third down. That's a little bit different than some coaches or some coordinators do. I'm a big believer in getting off the field on third down is the key to getting your offense back to football. And especially with our offense, with Cliff and Coach Sumlin, we want to get them as many touches as we can because you see what's happening. There's an explosion of points, and getting off the field is very, very crucial.
What is the goal for third down efficiency percentage?
Whew, about 65%, and we're in the 80s somewhere right now.
So you're doing good.
We're doing really good.
Now, I noticed on the depth chart, is this relevant that y'all have got DeShazer moved back to corner and Stephen at starting safety, Stephen Campbell?
Stephen who, Campbell?
Campbell.
That will probably be Tony Hurd at safety. And yes, we have moved DeShazer back up to corner in some certain situations against this team. We're going against some really big wide receivers, as you know, and some physical guys. And we just feel like DeShazer brings that nature to that position for this specific week.
Floyd Ravens kind of game too because he's a big corner.
Yes, he is. Yes, that's a great observation. Yes, ma'am.
With those combinations, how much are you trying to, I guess, mix and match the combinations back there and to find kind of your best fit?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to change weekly, and that's the one thing that I truly believe in, gang, is you have to be multiple today in football. I don't think, you know, you can just line up with one structure and one personnel package and be really good. Just my opinion. Other people may not agree with that, but I think that you have to be multiple. I think you have to dual teach kids to play some certain positions and get the best people on the field to the best of your ability for that particular week.
What did you see from Howard Matthews when he got
Hey, no, he did good. I was pleased with Howard. I got to be honest with you. Very pleased with Howard. I've been pleased with Howard for about 2 weeks now.
I know he came back in the game, but is Stephen Terrell okay? Did he have a busted mouth?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know really what happened. I was right in the middle of coaching. I mean, I don't know. But, yeah, he was at practice yesterday. So, I mean, yeah.
Coach, what have you thought about the trio of the defensive tackles there, Neely, Mathis, and it's looked, you know, from our vantage point, look like they're doing pretty good.
They are. I agree. Let's keep that going. Let's stay healthy.
Talk about second half passing and how that was a kind of weakness for the pop in the tape of Arkansas. And what did you see from their passing offense from what you guys are going to see this week?
They're really good. I mean, period. I mean, we've got a stiff test, a stiff challenge. This quarterback has impressed me beyond words. I mean, he stands in there, takes a pounding, and has tremendous touch on his footballs. And then 11 came alive last week and looked like the real deal. I think their tight end's really good. I think they have two really good running backs. Not only number 7, I really like 33. I mean, I think he's a load, and they're really big up front on the offensive line. So we've got a well of a challenge in front of us.
How did they use Hamilton, the guy who went off for 303 yards? Did they move him around a lot?
No, it's just he did a great job of taking what Rutgers gave him, and that's going to be great teaching for us because we're schematically a little bit like Rutgers, so it's going to be great teaching for our guys in that aspect.
Do you look at last year's tape at all, given that Wilson had such a banner, I think it was a school record day against A&M last year. Is that relevant?
Well, I mean, we're so much different schematically, and it's a new year. I'd looked at it in the summer just for personnel, for our sake, our kids that are back. But anything schematically or structurally, no. You know, I just know this offense is good. They're going to move the ball on us. I know that. You know, our goal, we have to play tremendous red zone defense. Let's not give up touchdowns. Let's make them kick field goals, and that's going to be our challenge.
You look at their tape, Davis hasn't had to start. Maybe some thought he would. What do you see on tape from Davis?
Good player. Good player. I mean, you know, he's a good player. They've got good players across the board. I really don't see any weaknesses with them offensively. They've just shot themselves in the foot a couple times and turned the ball over in inopportune times, and it's cost them.
I know it's maybe a strange question, but do you think they're glad to get out of Little Rock and Fayetteville with everything that's going on?
You know, I have no earthly idea. I mean, I live in a little world like this right here, right now. We're up here in that defensive room, and
Coach, have you ever wanted to get out of town? Or
yes,
go back?
I have. Yes, I have.
Is there one fear that you take away from this one?
I'm sorry.
Is there one fear specifically that you're looking at, or just the whole multi-purpose?
What would you say? One fear?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the deep ball. I mean, because even when you get to him, and we've been fortunate through 3 games to hit the quarterback before he's able to throw the ball, or hit him as he's throwing the ball, and that affects some guys. It doesn't affect this kid at all.
He is kind of fearless, isn't he?
He is. He's tough. I mean, he's not as tough as Coach Kingsbury when he played, but he's close.
Coach, it seemed like on Saturday that the post route seemed to be open several times. What do you do to correct that?
Stay on top of the receiver, or you're not going to play, and somebody else is going to move the corner.
All right.
Good?
Thanks, Coach.
All right, have a great afternoon.